Hi, I'm Joe Connolly of WCBS with Neil Caruso to introduce you to another award winning New York City business. Patrick Hall and his wife, Christine Hall, are the owners of Élan Flowers, and they were the winners of the Small Business with a Large Impact Award at the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce annual awards ceremony. Great title. I've never heard that. Small Business with a Large Impact Award. Patrick, how is business right now in the flower business at Élan Flowers?
Oh, thank you so much. We're so honored to be here today. Yes, the business is going great. We just moved to a larger space here in Tribeca, but Alon Flowers has been around since 1983, always in downtown Manhattan, but we serve all of Manhattan. And my wife and I bought the business back in 2015, and we've moved it from Franklin Street to Grand Street, and now we're here at One Worth Street.
Now, why have you moved? You need more room, you need more sales, you need a change of pace. Why?
Well, the first two were definitely because we outgrew the spaces. We were in about 700 square feet, then we moved to like 1,200 square feet, and now we've moved to a larger space where we have an increase in our production, and we've gone from like 4 employees to about 15 working at any time.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what are those 15 doing? I mean, I know you go to a florist shop, people are making bouquets and so forth, but what are they doing? What's the product going out the door?
Oh, well, we're a retail flower shop, but we sell online and over the phone and in person. And we have about three different types of revenue streams. We do our retail one-off deliveries all over Manhattan, where people can gift flowers to anyone or to themselves. We have our subscriptions, both corporate and private. Some go to private homes or individuals, and some go to lobbies of hotels, office buildings, that type of thing. And then we also do flowers for the event industry, which is my background. I worked for 10 years as a visual designer for a corporate event company before buying Alon Flowers, which was always my favorite part of the event.
A lot of businesses say that the subscriptions, the recurring revenues are the most important part of their business income. Is that so with you, or is it weddings or individuals or what?
Well, I would say that the retail is the most important part of us because we really like being a part of the community. And a lot of florists have moved out to, big warehouse production type spaces and just deliver stuff. But we actually love having a community presence and a retail storefront where we can get to know our neighbors. And like Alon Flowers being around so many years, we've had retail customers and clients who come to us for their wedding and then their baby shower and then anniversaries and just flowers are always a great way to celebrate all of life's
That's so
moments.
cool. A lot. I didn't know that a lot of the florists had moved out. So that's an example of the corporatization and the growth of these businesses. So you say we're going nowhere. We're staying right here in the neighborhood. That,
Yeah, we love being here in the city and especially Tribeca. It's really nice. But we love going all over the city. But it's really nice to have community and have loyal customers. That's what helped us to come back and survive after being shut down for 40 days as a non-essential business back in 2020.
Neil,
And well, it is interesting to hear from all of these business owners we talk to that in person is still very much a key to their business. And for you putting a bet on Manhattan and Lower Manhattan, I'm curious when you moved to Worth Street, what was the impact on your business? Was it an increase in sales right away? Was it was it an incline? What did you see after the move?
We're still in the same zip code, which is great. All three of the moves since we've owned the place from Franklin Street to Grand Street to Worth Street,
hmm,
we're still in the same zip code. So we're able to service all of our regular clients, and then we find new people that walk in or meet us or find us. But even as a small business, we have to really maintain our Instagram and our online presence and our website, because that's the way most people find us. And that's where it's really hardest to compete. I mean, when people can meet us and see real live people and walk into our beautiful studio and smell the flowers, that creates customers. But people finding us online, we're competing with all of the big corporations and the online places that just wire flowers from different places and don't work with local artists.
Right. So is digital marketing your biggest challenge right now?
No, we have a great Instagram. You can follow us at Élan Flowers on Instagram, and we just got to 10,000 followers, which is great. My wife Christine does our Instagram, and it's wonderful. But it's more about the analytics of the online searches and just keeping up with all of the changing things that we have to learn about and work at with Google listings and maps and just being found. That was one of the biggest things. I had to really reach out for some help with that from my IT provider.
So how do you compete online, or do you not compete online and just take that as extra gravy against these big Amazon ads?
We just try to maintain a really beautiful website so that people do find us, and we try to get organic search engine optimization, and doing things like this is wonderful, so that anytime we can get a backlink or some way that people can find our website and increase the searchability of our website, because once they come to our site, they see our product, and that's we really strive on excellence and keeping the quality of our product high. And we have 6 different color palettes in our signature collection that people can order from in 6 distinct sizes. And we keep that very consistent so that people are actually getting what they see on the website.
Have your costs and prices gone up as they have for so many businesses?
Absolutely. Yeah. We've had everything from the supply chain issues to transportation, delivery. All of the costs have gone up.
And you have to pass those on?
Well, we have to cover our costs. We have to try to just even cover all of our expenses and break even. And moving into a new, larger place, that's been the biggest thing, is trying to keep up with the cost and the overhead of having a physical presence. It does create more of a cost, but it also brings the product and gets us closer to our community.
One more before Neil. Do you see any signs that inflation is coming down? Costs?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's gone up as fast recently.
Right. All right.
Slowing a little. Patrick, I'm curious. So you mentioned you have an events background. Are you pursuing partnerships in that space to make sure that you're having recurring revenue in that area? And I guess second part of that is on subscriptions. How are you finding subscribers? Is that all social media?
Yeah, most of the subscribers come from people that either send or receive our flowers or find us on social media, and once they see the arrangement, they want to give that to someone else. And we've had people give people 6 weeks, 6 months, a whole year of weekly flowers, just as a gift, and that's always a lovely thing. But people find us through usually either sending or receiving our flowers, having found us online or looked at our website, or that's where most of it comes from for the subscriptions. On the corporate side, the corporate subscriptions are a little bit harder to find the stakeholders of who's making the decision of what flowers are in the lobby. And it's a little different from whether you're working with a corporation for an office lobby, or you're working for a boutique hotel or a residential building. We really try to work with and customize, and we're looking for the more luxury lobbies that want to create and elevate the aesthetic, not just have flowers that look like maybe somebody in the building did them.
Right.
Yeah. How did you learn sales, Patrick?
As the visual designer for corporate events, for many years I was in um, the sales process of getting to work with the brand people. And I was in the events industry back when it was before it was an industry and before it was so closely aligned with PR companies that now have event arms. So I learned it by meeting the needs of the brand and creating the environment of live um, experiences that brought people and brands together. Because I just believe that business happens in person and that people need to connect, and that's why I love the live events industry. And that's how I learned it, by working with these companies and brands of how to fulfill their visual requirements for communicating the brand or the environment or the experience that they want to create.
Wow. And give them ideas to further their vision. And I noticed, how about this? The Manhattan Chamber of Commerce says the theme, I think this is appropriate for this award winning business, Élan Flowers. The theme for this year's Manhattan Chamber of Commerce annual meeting will be New York or nowhere. And you have stayed in the city. Let those competitors keep moving away, and good luck to you, and congratulations on your new space.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.